Don't let me fall. I've been pretending I'm strong, but I'm not strong at all. If you can hear me, please don't let go. I woke up with the weight of yesterday still sleeping underneath my skin. Put a smile on like a photograph and told the world that I was fine again. But my hands were shaking in the bathroom. I couldn't recognize my eyes. I whispered, God, I need you right now, then hated myself for asking why. I've carried every secret like a stone. I've swallowed every word I couldn't say. Everybody thinks I'm getting stronger, but they don't know how close I came. I kept the lights on in the hallway, 'cause darkness started feeling like a friend. And every night I promised I'd be better, and every morning broke me again. If I'm honest, I'm tired of being brave. I'm tired of telling everybody I'm okay. So if you're listening, I don't need a miracle tonight. I just need something to keep me alive inside. God, don't let me fall. I'm standing on the edge of everything I thought I knew. I've tried to carry it all, but my hands are tired, and I don't know what to do. If you still hear me crying, if you still see me fighting through the night when I can't find the strength to keep on trying, God, don't let me fall tonight. Hold me when my faith gets weak. Find me when I lose myself. Remind my heart I'm more than everything that's ever happened to me. God, don't let me fall. I'm not asking you to make it easy. Just stay with me until I can breathe. I know what it's like to laugh with people, then cry before you close the door. To say I'm good because explaining feels like fighting another war. I know what it's like to pray for morning when you're terrified to sleep, to wonder if the person you were yesterday is somebody you can never be. I've lost some people that I believe would stay. I've watched some promises disappear. I've had betrayal dressed as friendship. I've had love turn into fear, and keep on trying. God, don't let me fall tonight. Hold me when my faith gets weak. Find me when I lose myself. Remind my heart I'm more than everything that's ever happened to me. God, don't let me fall. If I can't walk, then carry me. But what if the silence wasn't you leaving? What if you were there when I couldn't feel you? What if every night I thought you abandoned me? You were actually teaching me how to survive without seeing the light. I remember sitting on the floor with my back against the bed. There were prayers inside my chest that I was too exhausted to have said. I didn't ask for money, I didn't ask to win, I didn't ask for everybody who hurt me to come back again. I just said, please, that's all I had. One word through 1,000 tears, please. And somehow in that moment I wasn't fighting anymore. For once I let myself be weak, and maybe that was the strongest thing you don't change the storm, then change the way I stand. If you don't remove the mountain, then put some strength inside my hands. If you don't answer every question, give me peace without the why. And if I have to walk through darkness, please walk beside me through the night. Because I've spent my whole life thinking strength meant never breaking. But maybe strength is breaking and still believing. Maybe courage isn't being fearless. Maybe courage is saying, I'm terrified, but I'm still going. God, don't let me fall. When everythsen inside me says I've got nothing left to give, becomes a whisper. Let your love become the voice that I can hear above it all. I woke up the next morning and the world had not changed. Same room, same problems, same memories, carrying names. But something inside me had. I didn't feel invincible. I didn't suddenly stop hurting. I just looked into the mirror and decided I was worth saving. So I picked up every piece I had abandoned on the floor. I forgave the girl I used to be for not knowing what she knew before. I stopped calling every scar a weakness, stopped calling every tear defeat. Started understanding that surviving doesn't always look like victory. Sometimes it's getting out of bed, sometimes it's making one more call, sometimes it's whispering, I think I can make it, when you don't believe it at all. And maybe this is the truth, nobody tells you when you're hurting. You don't have to be strong enough for tomorrow. You only have to be brave enough for today. So if you're listening with tears in your eyes, if you've been fighting a battle nobody knows about, please remember, your worst chapter is not proof that your story is over. God, don't let me fall. But if I do, remind me I can rise again. If I lose it all, remind me that you were there before it all began. So if you're listening with tears tears in your eyes. If you've been fighting a battle nobody knows about, please remember, your worst chapter is not proof that your story is over. Don't let me fall, but if I do, remind me I can rise again. If I lose it all, remind me that you were there before it all began. When my heart stops believing, when the fear gets louder than the light, put a little courage in my breathing and teach me how to fight. I don't need a perfect life, I don't need an easy road. I just need enough faith to take another step alone. And if I stumble, if I shake, if I cry, if I crawl, I'll keep moving toward the morning. God, don't let me fall. Remember when I said I've been pretending I'm strong? I understand it now. I wasn't weak, I was wounded. There's a difference, and wounds don't make you worthless. They prove you survived something that wanted to destroy you. So this time, I'm not asking you to make me fearless. I'm asking you to make me fearless enough. God, don't let me fall. I've been running from the darkness, but I'm finally facing it all. God, don't let me fall. I was waiting for a rescue when you taught me how to stand tall. I thought you weren't listening, I thought you left me in the night, but maybe you were holding me every time I thought I'd lost the fight. And now, even with these scars, even with these tears, even with the pieces of the person I was for all these years, I'm still here, I'm still here. And if I made it through the night, maybe there's a reason I can still see light. So when my faith gets weak, when my knees give way, when tomorrow feels impossible, I'll remember what you taught me today. I don't have to know the ending, I just have to keep walking. God, don't let me fall, but if I do, don't let me believe that falling means I'm finished. Let me cry, let me breathe, let me heal, let me become someone I don't have to hide from anymore. And if tomorrow comes and I'm still afraid, I'll take one more step, and one more, and one more. Because maybe faith isn't knowing that you won't fall. Maybe faith is knowing that you won't stay down. God, don't let me fall. Don't let me fall. I'm still here. Don't let me fall. I'm still here. I'm still here. I used to think that faith meant never questioning, never crying, never doubting what tomorrow brings. But I've been on my knees with nothing left to prove, trying to find a reason just to make it through. I watch the people that I love become strangers, watch familiar places start to feel like danger. I gave my heart away and watched it come apart, then blame myself for having such a fragile heart. I said, God, if you're there, why does this hurt so badly? Why do the strongest smiles hide the tears so sadly? Why do the people who say they'll never leave become the very ones who teach you not to believe. I carry disappointment like a shadow on my shoulder. Every year I got a little quieter, a little colder. I stopped explaining every wound I couldn't hide, because nobody really asked what's happening inside. But you knew the nights I couldn't sleep. You knew the promises I couldn't keep. You knew the moments I was losing my control. You knew the parts of me I never showed. And maybe I mistook your silence for abandonment. Maybe I thought every unanswered prayer meant punishment. Maybe you were gone when I couldn't feel your hand. Maybe you were teaching me to finally understand that sometimes being rescued doesn't look like rescue. Sometimes surviving is the miracle you give you. Sometimes the door won't open no matter how you pray, because the road you're begging for isn't where you wanna take. So I'll stop asking why the storm came through my life. I'll stop believing every struggle means I've lost the fight. I'll stop measuring my worth by who decided to stay. And I'll stop letting yesterday dictate what I become today, because I bury versions of myself I thought would never die. I said goodbye to dreams I couldn't keep alive. I've cried over people I thought I couldn't live without, and somehow I'm still breathing. So maybe that's what faith is about. Not having all the answers, not pretending that you're fearless, not smiling when your heart is breaking, just so nobody sees the pieces. Maybe faith is standing in the ruins, with your hands still shaking, and whispering, God, I don't understand this. But I still trust you. So if tomorrow brings another battle, I'll meet it with the scars that yesterday left behind. If another door closes in my face, I'll remember that rejection doesn't mean I've been denied. If somebody walks away, I'll let them go. If somebody breaks my heart, I'll let myself heal. If fear comes knocking, I'll answer with courage. And if my knees hit the floor again, I'll pray from there. Because I finally learned I don't have to stand tall every second to prove that I'm strong. Sometimes the strongest thing a broken person can say is, I need help. So here I am, no mask, no perfect prayer, no pretending, just me, standing in the middle of everything I survive, and finally believing that maybe I wasn't forgotten, maybe I was being carried. And if you're listening to this with tears you haven't told anybody about, remember this. You may have fallen because life was heavy, but you are still here because you were never meant to stay down.